What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So what I pride myself on is the amount of research that I do into a project. A lot of times I can do quick research that can give me an understanding on whether it will be successful or won't be successful. A lot of times when you see something that already has volume established, you're looking for further popularity. You're looking for just a sign that growth is going to be strong, not just by utility, but by an investment standard, right? Where I'm looking to gain money out of it, you're looking to gain money out of it. What's really the scenario to where you can gain money out of that position? But when I review a project, I'm looking for security. I'm looking for any type of question marks, because those question marks can lead to fixing something that could be a negative, that could be a con, right? And you go through the pros and cons and make sure the pros outweigh the cons, and make sure that there's no major con for a simple investor to come in and pretty much lose everything, right? So I do these token reviews just to be able to help out the company itself and find maybe some things that they wouldn't even see, as well as help out the investor and make sure that they're safe if they are going to look at an opportunity within it. Because honestly, any position can provide an opportunity. You just have to make sure you find the right time and you open the door for that opportunity at the right time. So we're going to be talking about a token or a project that reached out to me and said, hey, I would like a review, right? These reviews are unbiased. They're not negative. They're not positive. But as we go through it, you start to get an understanding of where we kind of slide towards, where we lean towards. Maybe it's negative, maybe it's positive, but either way, we can learn something from it. You can fix whatever's there. You can address anything within the community. There's just so many different benefits to these reviews that I feel like they're definitely beneficial. And they say that any publicity is good publicity, right? So we're going to talk about Phoenix Real Token in this video. They reached out to me. They said they would like a review. So we are going to break things down. Now, I want people to know that this is not financial advice. I'm not going to tell you to buy anything. I'm not going to tell you to sell anything. I'm not going to tell you that this is the best investment in the world or the worst investment in the world. I want you guys to end up making that decision in the end. 90% of investing should be your decision. 10% should come from outside sources to factor into your own strategy. So don't just take one person's advice on the internet, or even 10 people's advice on the internet. You should be listening to your own advice and your own gut as you go through investments. So if you guys could hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter at Perry8K. And don't forget about some of the other links that are in the description. Now, I've had maybe one slight run-in with this project, and that was through a live stream to where they basically messaged me and said, hey, can you take a quick look? And then they wanted me to take more of a deeper dive into it to understand what's happening there. Now, I know from experience that running a cryptocurrency project is difficult, right? It can cost a lot of money. You have to be well educated in the space, and you have to know what you're doing, and it's a lot of time and waiting and effort and trying to get listed on CoinMarketCap and all these other things, right? It's difficult. Sorry for the meowing cat in the background. She's just here. But anyways, Real Phoenix Token, like I said, reached out to me. This is their Twitter account. I always like to start with their Twitter to understand the popularity there. Obviously, we're not really seeing a ton of popularity there, and I think there could be some things that are fixed within this, which for me, right, as we look through this, right, you have a pinned tweet, you have a tweet here that was on August 28th, which is a few days ago. I feel like as a token has all different types of things that they create or are looking at, there needs to be consistent updates within it in order to create traction and likes and attention and all of that stuff, because the following is definitely not there. You need to have popularity in order to run a cryptocurrency. I've said this time and time again. You can have the best use case in the world, but without popularity, you will go nowhere, right? With popularity, you don't have to have a use case and you can go so much further. So activity within the market, whether it's just updates on where the market's going, how Phoenix token or how Phoenix Real token is going to, propel or be better. That would be something you can definitely improve upon. But you're seeing, that they have this available. They have everything really connected. But the issue is that you really only have 36 followers within it. You want to see more popularity and not buying followers, like real followers that come through and like and comment and share their perspectives and all that stuff. You need to see that. But this really led me to pretty much everything else, which honestly led me to the website. It led me to different links. They do have a YouTube channel which doesn't have any activity either. You need to have popularity to continue going. Now, their website here, this is the official website for Phoenix Real token, which they have the address up top, which you can go to the PancakeSwap store. So let's go through the features. Anti-whale feature, 40 billion wallet holder limit, 7 billion buy limit per transaction, a permanent one transaction buy or sell every 22 hours, limiting the amount that people can do. So basically saying if you buy, you're not going to sell right away. All transactions, you're looking at 3% marketing and donations, right? It can be changed. 4% liquidity, that is permanent. When we talk about buying, we have 3% burn. This can be changed. Selling, 7% burn can be changed as well. So this right here, I've always had an issue with other projects that have any type of tax that can be changed. Those things can be adjusted so that if the business or the company is struggling, then it goes to the developers or it goes to the project to basically add to liquidity or something. And those things being changed, it takes away from the people that bought in because of the fact that they're burning a certain amount or burning 7% or burning 10% or whatever, right? So that's something that could be more of a con, even though you do have, the taxes that some people love. It's just now, as we've grown onto exchanges, it seems like exchanges just don't want taxes at all. Any top tier exchange, you can live and survive off of lower tiered exchanges, so those can work, honestly. But again, you need the popularity in order to see that continue, in order to see that thrive. So Phoenix Real token is a cryptocurrency token built on the Binance Smart Chain, taking inspiration from historical Spanish reals. The token aims to provide a unique and rewarding experience for its holders through a combination of innovative features and community-driven initiatives. With a focus on sustainability, transparency, and value creation, Phoenix Real aims to establish itself as a reliable and successful crypto asset in the ever-evolving digital landscape. This white paper outlines the key features of Phoenix Real, including its burning mechanism, liquidity provision, distribution to holders, and anti-whale measures. And additionally, it emphasizes the token's commitment to community engagement, marketing, philanthropy, with a special focus on supporting animal rescues and welfare initiatives. The paper provides an in-depth explanation on each feature and highlights the reasons why these components are essential for the success and longevity of the Phoenix Real token. Through its unique combination of historical inspiration and innovative features, Phoenix Real aims to become a trusted digital asset that not only offers value to its holders, but also contributes positively to the broader community and ecosystem. So honestly, as you look at all that, it doesn't really tell you anything about a type of a use case for the coin, but it does tell you about how the coin can overall be beneficial for people, especially around the burn tax, the burn mechanism, how it can hold its liquidity and all that stuff, and have this distribution or redistribution to holders, while also protecting the investors. So more of just an investment for the investors but not for use at the moment, right? But then you get into the roadmap, right? Manual token burns at specific prices, where you see manual token burns will be conducted at specific price points to further reduce the token supply and potentially impact the value positively. These will be the following burns, right? 33 trillion tokens at 0.000001 cent, then 33 trillion at 2 more drop zeros, 33 trillion at 2 more drop zeros, I guess 2 trillion at 1 more drop zero, and then so on and so forth, all the way up to a level of $30, where you see 35 billion that's burned off at $30. Now, this burning process will continue incrementally until 35 billion tokens are burned at the price point of $100. 500 trillion burned at 30K holders. So it's and animal rescue and foster donations, which I've seen in different projects, and seen that does benefit, in a big way, a quality of life rehab and foster. So it's mainly all about those burns and all about increasing the price, increasing the value as time goes on, based on what prices you end up hitting. Now, with this happening, right, I don't want to sit here and sound like in any case that I'm just talking down the project. I want to make sure that we see all of these questions that come up and address these questions, as well as see, the answers to what these will be, right? Whether the main focus is to factor in just those burns off of the volume that you do see, or, we're seeing maybe even a lot more of a future potential of it. But as we look at it, it is mainly focused around that and decreasing the overall supply around certain prices. And that's all dependent on if you see those prices, and those prices will come as you see more volume that's coming. So it's definitely interesting. But without the major popularity or building that popularity, it's going to be tough to get there. And also without the impact of seeing a ton of volume that's happening, let's say on an MEXC, and not seeing a tax there, why would they decide to purchase on the DEX side, which we've been struggling with a lot of projects? So honestly, not a horrible concept. It's always great to throw something out there and, adjust it as time goes on. That's why they do have things that can be changed. So that's what I am seeing there. Now, when we look at the team, you have, I guess, Marcos. I looked up, they have the links to the LinkedIn, which doesn't really, I guess they have both director experiences, but nothing more than that. And I don't know if it doesn't look like they're doxed at all. Then you have Ingrid, who does look like they're sort of doxed and has more information, related to Phoenix Real Token, being an office clerk, also customer service representative, A1 bail bonds. So having some work history as well within this, but then also being, a graphic designer for Phoenix Real Token and breaking, I guess, the breaking down the logo and all that stuff, right? And his director, Marcos, is a director for Arcane Affiliates LLC. And then you have Ingrid, who's also Arcane Affiliates LLC, which is Phoenix Real Token. And then Lewis, who is the Phoenix Real Token project manager. And it does look like he is doxed as well, just a visual dox. Now, I do like to go in and look at Token Sniffer as well. Token Sniffer is probably one of my main things I do go in. Now, this doesn't mean everything. When you go into Token Sniffer, a lot of times when things are new, it's tough to adjust. But I do suggest that everybody that is a part of Phoenix Real Token goes into Token Sniffer and addresses everything that is happening, because it does show a 0 out of 100 score after being deployed on the 14th of August. Now, this is pretty much like brand new, as you do see that, with being only less than a month old. But the problem that we do have is all of the places that are red, right? The token is sellable. Right now it says this token appears to be unsellable and ignore for pre-sale, which right now, as I go through the chart, it looks like you still can see things that are sold. And I've seen a decent amount of volume that has, or sorry, not a decent amount of volume, but volume that has gone in here. Now, I honestly don't know, because they don't have anything broken down, if they are in any type of pre-sale. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's not. But you have some volume that's going into it through that. Now, you also have source does not contain a fee monitor. You have ownership renounced. It's not renounced. The contract is not renounced. Owner wallet contains less than 5% of circulating token supply. Apparently, they hold 80%, 80.01%. Adequate current liquidity. Adequate initial liquidity, which you only have one BNB in Pancake Swap, which is not enough to support a lot of people investing into it. Because if you have more than one BNB and everybody else is investing and that's more than the liquidity has, that's not really a good thing. At least 95% of the liquidity burned or locked at least 15 days. No, none of it is locked that's there. Owner wallet contains less than 5%. So the owner wallet contains about 100% of the overall, supply that is there. So honestly, some things need to be addressed, and it is early. You're not seeing a lot of volume, so it's understandable why, but liquidity needs to be established right from the start. It really does. This is such an early project, and I feel like they can change things up. And this review, like I said, is not just to say, oh, this project is horrible or anything. It's to say that, hey, these are the things that should be worked on. It's just like teaching somebody maybe how to invest, or teaching somebody, how to ride a bike, right? You have to take your time and understand each part and understand what you're doing wrong before you can do something right, right? So honestly, I don't want this to be just a negative review at all. I want to remain unbiased, but I am giving you all the information that is out here. So I hope that we can all learn from something like this. But there is maybe a little bit more. As we looked into the price, like I said, we have seen a little bit of volume. It does show that the buy tax, you have a 10% buy tax as well as a 14% sell tax, which is not the best situation, because that's not what I read on the website. But then again, I could be wrong. I swear I read something different. But CoinMarketCap has that it is a 10% buy tax and a 14% sell tax that's there, which is pretty high that goes through it. Now, what we're seeing with the fully diluted value, currently the value is at $1,000. So with total liquidity of like $400. So a lot of that needs to be improved. Liquidity needs to be added if you're going to see more and more people that are going to invest into a project. But again, it is pretty much brand new. Right? It's a month old. I feel like there could be more that goes into it, but it's just going to cost a little bit more money in order to get that up to certain levels. Like, I feel like, especially just starting out, you need to, what the plan probably was to set initial liquidity, see the movement, and then as you see more activity and more taxes that are happening, you have some of that money, or a decent amount of that money, go towards liquidity, adding to the liquidity and building up the liquidity. But you need to have a sufficient amount of liquidity from the start in order to get the ball rolling, if you are going to do that. So I feel like things that need to be worked on, if I'm talking, about a full review, things that need to be worked on, definitely maintain the popularity through the Twitter account. And talk about the project, what the project's plans are, talk about the adjustments of the projects, anything that you could do in order to continue to have some tweets that are out there, as well as updating people, I guess, on that the taxes that you do have, and exactly what those numbers are, while also addressing everything in Token Sniffer. I know since it is early, it'll be very difficult to address absolutely everything, but you don't want to have a 0 out of 100 score. You really don't. So anyways, that's my opinion of Phoenix Real Token. I feel like you could see some success with it, and how early this is, if they do find a way to get everything together and address all of these different things, you could see some activity, which means that you would be starting out with a very, very low market cap in something that you can end up seeing a huge benefit from. But again, it's your choice on whether you're going to invest into the project, whether you talk to them and say that this is the next best thing or anything like that, right? But for me, I can tell you that I won't be investing into it. And the reason why I won't be investing into it is because I don't like to really look at all this stuff and kind of have like kind of a conflict of interest, especially if I'm going to remain unbiased in this review. So hopefully they enjoy this review. I like the fact that I stay positive and negative, and the point about these reviews is that you can learn from them. Like, that's what it's all about, is learning from them. There's a lot to take in here. So let me know what you think about this, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Did I hit the nail on the head by saying that things kind of need to be improved? Could you provide any advice if you did see anything there? Because there are people that know a little bit more than I do, but the good thing is that we're all looking to improve. And if we can find a way, or you can find a way to improve this, as a developer, as a decision maker, if you could find a way to improve this, you could see so much more of a benefit and so much more volume as time goes on. Two of the devs or team leaders are doxxed, which is something you don't even see in projects that have millions or upon millions of dollars of volume. So that's a plus in their favor. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Real or Phoenix Real Token for technically sponsoring this review. So I appreciate you guys. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. And like I said, hopefully you guys can learn from a couple of things that are here, or even just address some things within the comment section as well as on Twitter. But definitely keep tweeting. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.